Back to TTS Daily with me, Yi. Our first story, you just gotta love Trump and his sliders. Trump and his tariff sliders. While we are all out here busy optimizing our wardrobe or optimizing our online in-game character in the next Diablo game, Trump on April 2nd, 2025 just announced a 10% baseline tariff on all US imports effective April 5th, 2025. Plus, reciprocal tariffs on 60 plus countries. And in Asia, the top countries with the added tariffs were Cambodia with 49% tariff, Vietnam with 46% tariff, Thailand with 36% tariff, and China 54%, but that's adding to the prior 20% tariffs. This is just wow, okay? But think of it this way, if you're importing your t-shirts from Cambodia at 1 USD, that's basically making your t-shirts now at $1.49. Is that really a lot? Well, it is a lot. And by the way, if you're buying your t-shirts per quantity, you're buying it wrong. If you want to buy clothes, buy it by the weight. Pro tip there. Okay, and then for Singapore gets the baseline 10% tariff, the lowest in ASEAN, the lowest in Asian, the lowest in ASEAN, which is the correct pronunciation, despite a 30 billion US trade surplus as of 2024 and a free trade agreement FTA since 2004 with zero US tariff. What? Make that make sense. So, despite having an FTA since 2004, you still get a 10% baseline tariff, it seems. I don't know, we're just gonna figure this thing out. Due to his announcement on April 2nd, guess what? Market opened on April 3rd, 2025 and the Dow crashed 1,600 points, the worst drop since March 2021. Surprise, surprise. Is anyone really surprised? Asian markets also tanked, Nikkei minus 3%. And despite all this, Trump's latest claim, markets will boom, best ever, okay? When all we want to know now, dearest Trump, do you mean the markets will be booming with trade or the markets will go kaboom? And for our next story in Thailand, it's a story about passing water. I realize we tend to cover a lot of stories regarding passing water. We've covered people passing water into Hai Di Lao hot pot, into Singapore River, people passing water on MRT handrails, and now we have this story on a 24-year-old man, Wara Wood, who was injured on April 2nd, 2025 at 8:30 AM in a forest in Nakhon Ratchasima Isan province while passing water. So he was in the wilderness in the forest. He wanted to pass water, so just find, a spot. And then he stumbled upon an animal trap. And the animal trap is attached to a pew-pew, and he sustained pew-pew wounds to his left hand and right leg. Oh my god. I didn't even know now animal traps are attached to pew-pew, I'm still thinking of animal traps like in the cartoons where it's just, I don't know, but not a pew-pew, okay? Anyway, Wara Wood, a construction worker, was waiting for a welfare vehicle with his uncle when he entered the forest. To pass water, of course, find somewhere secluded. He screamed for help after getting injured by the animal trap, prompting others to assist him. Just be thankful the pew-pew got his left hand and right leg, and not the other left leg. Yes, left leg. Okay, anyway, police found the trap was powered by a .22 pew-pew, likely set for large animals, and the ownership of the trap remains unidentified. And the moral of the story is, if you want to pass water, find official toilets, even in the wilderness. If there isn't one, maybe you have to check a perimeter of 2-3 meter radius for traps first before you pass water. Stay safe, everyone. And our next story in Singapore, a 24-year-old woman was filmed vaping on an MRT train in March, appearing dazed and exhaling smoke, and even showing physical symptoms like twitching legs and shaky hands while running her hand through her hair. How do you exhale smoke in a train? Are you a magician? The Health Science Authority, HSA, is investigating after the video surfaced online. And on March 24th, HSA searched her home and seized 1 e-vaporizer and 3 vape pods. And guess what? Tests revealed the pods contain etomidate. Etomidate is a potent anesthetic meant for medical use under supervision, not recreational vaping. By the way, vaping is illegal in Singapore, okay? Don't think you can vape just because it doesn't contain etomidate. Vaping is illegal in Singapore. News flash. The best excuse people can give is, I didn't know vaping is illegal in Singapore. No, I'm telling you now, vaping is illegal in Singapore. Super illegal, okay? Intermediate can cause nausea, vomiting, muscle spasms, breathing, blood pressure changes, seizures, psychosis, and dependence. One more time, vaping is illegal in Singapore under the Tobacco Act. Possession, use of e-vaporizers carries a fine up to $2,000. Okay? And using intermediate in vape pods violates the Poisons Act, which penalties up to 2 years in prison and a Singapore $10,000 fine. The authority views this as a serious, blatant breach of law, especially on public transport, and promise strict enforcement. Well done. This just in, breaking news. 2 scammers were caught in Singapore. 2 Taiwanese men, aged 25 and 27, were arrested by Singapore police on April 2nd, 2005 for suspected credit card fraud. Okay, April 2nd. So that's not exactly breaking news, but still, 2 scammers got caught. Isn't that news to celebrate? The arrest followed a report of suspicious transaction at luxury retail stores in Marina Bay Sands and Ngee Ann City, okay? Police used extensive ground inquiries and surveillance camera footage to apprehend the suspects. The men arrived in Singapore on April 1st, 2025, allegedly working for an overseas criminal group. I mean, think about it. They arrived day 1, day 2, they were arrested. Well done, okay? Well done, SPF. Well done, Singapore Police Force. The recovered items include luxury goods, shoes, handbags, wallets, and earrings, and 4 mobile phones. I mean, look at that bag. That bag looks good. I mean, how do you pronounce that brand? Louis Vuitton? Is that correct? The suspect allegedly used stolen credit card details via NFC, near field communication contactless payments. That is why nowadays, if you want to keep your credit cards, keep them in those wallets that have NFC protection, you know, where people cannot just scan your NFC details, you know, by just brushing alongside you in public. Fraudulent purchases were made at various boutiques in Marina Bay Sands and Ngee Ann City, like we covered above. The men faced charges of criminal conspiracy to cheat on April 4th, 2025, and the penalty is up to 10 years in jail and a fine. And for our last story of the day, but before that, if you could please give us a like and follow on our platforms, especially here in TikTok and on YouTube, please, it would be greatly appreciated. Analytics have shown 97% of our viewers are still unsubscribed, please. Thank you very much. Okay, our last story of the day. For this weekend, if you're planning to go swimming, you might want to avoid Changi Beach and Pasir Ris Beach. Do not go swimming this weekend at Changi Beach and Pasir Ris Beach because, breaking news, an oil spill occurred in the Johor Strait on April 3rd, 2025, originating from the Langsat terminal in Johor, Malaysia, and an oil patch was detected off Pulau Ubin northeastern coast at 7:10 PM on April 3rd. So, as of now, parts of Changi Beach are cordoned off for cleanup, and Pasir Ris Beach is near to Changi Beach. So if you want to go swimming, maybe you want to go to Sentosa instead, or maybe East Coast Park, or you could just watch the latest Minecraft movie. It have a decent rating of 6.1 at IMDb, or if you prefer something more challenging, you can watch the new Disney remake of Snow White with a 1.6 score of IMDb. This is it for this week's TTS Daily. I bid you a good weekend. Oh, and I forgot to add the most important part. The National Environment Agency, NEA, advises against swimming or primary contact water activities at Changi Beach and Pasir Ris Beach until further notice. So make your weekend plans elsewhere. The Minecraft movie.